Trying to explain human behavior can be quite difficult. It's hard to know exactly what impacts our personality, what could treat potential mental issues, or why we evolved to do certain things.
Do you think we've progressed more in the study of the body or the study of the mind in the last, let's say 10, 20 years? So on the one hand, you do have the developments in science, like vaccines and I know they're getting treatments for different degenerative conditions, but you've also seen a lot of destigmatization of mental health and progresses, I guess, in attitudes, but still progresses in science in that way. Would be interesting to find that out.
And certain topics such as consciousness.
Cool graphics, I must say. They are very sort of techie, very sort of what's the word? Exuberant and retro, which I think is very nice and delicate. I like that very much.
A creative integration of various data points in order to explain such complex mental phenomena. The end product of which we can call a theory.
Isn't a theory not a hypothesis? Like an idea not yet based on evidence, but based on assumptions? That's how I define it. But then again, this is a philosophy YouTuber, so I'm probably not going to argue. If that's what theory is, then go for it. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
An idea that attempts to frame how the world works into a more conceptual...
Okay, well, fair enough then. So I was right about the idea, though. Maybe I am a little bit more big-brained than I thought I was.
Sometimes, however, theories can be more creative than empirically grounded.
Isn't that a conspiracy theory, then? But then again, aren't all theories technically conspiracy theories without evidence? Because you're still basing it off of an assumption. We're getting very deep today. I'm sorry if this is a little bit too big-brained for you pea-brained individuals, but it's still very interesting. Everything's an idea until it becomes a reality.
Notably, many of these have been discounted or have come under harsh criticism due to their implications. More often than not, it's a little bit of both. RD Laing is a polarizing figure in psychiatry. Although he made great progress in...
Bloody hell. As much as I don't want to make assumptions based off of people's looks, if you saw this guy on the street, tell me your first reaction wouldn't be to immediately run in the opposite direction. No offense, he does look a little bit... questionable. Doesn't help he's got the evil lair throne room as well. That's just a bit dodgy. If I wanted to look approachable, I wouldn't go, yes, I'm in my lair. I've got my weird, fucking, throne Celt thing. Ooh, very, very scary. Ooh. No, it just looks a bit strange. No offense, mate.
Criticizing the abusive institutions that treated mental health patients, he also advocated for a theory that many saw as quite dangerous. Laing felt that madness was a self-healing voyage, and that one can discover themselves through losing themselves. Akin to those who take their first psychedelic trip, Laing imagined a world where everyone was allowed to go a little crazy and indulge in states of losing contact with reality.
So basically what he's saying is that people who are mad can be cured by enacting on their madness and being reckless. I don't quite get your logic. I mean, to play devil's advocate, you could look at it in the sense that their anger, their madness is kind of like a punching bag. And when you release tension through having otherworldly experiences, or what they described as a trip, you're sort of punching the punching bag, and I guess it de-stresses you. I guess, would that be his logic? I don't understand. That's such a weird thing to think. Surely if you're mad, then you don't have a base perception of reality. So you'll end up just being reckless and not feeling anything anyway. I don't know. First look, it does look a little bit strange. Let's just say that.
He argued that this would lead to a happier population. Laing established a house where he invited people suffering from schizophrenia to indulge in their psychotic episodes. He reportedly even kept LSD in the fridge as a spiritual laxative. In one case, a patient named Mary Barnes underwent regression therapy, where she returned to her infancy and smeared her feces on the wall.
And I'm out. No, thank you. Some of you psychologists are so fucking strange. I'm sorry if you do psychology A level, but if you're looking up to this person, if this person is like your big case study for curing madness, we're not saying that you think this way, but if you do think this way and you think this is okay to do to somebody, I don't care if they're mad or whatever, but What? What?
finding catharsis in her madness. However, after 2 people jumped off of a roof, Laing was forced to shut down his operation.
Fuck's sake. At this point, I don't think this guy was a psycho. I think he just enjoyed it. I think it was just his sort of like weird sadistic pleasure. No, and I'm not even saying that as a joke. Like, surely if you're doing something that deranged, there are people that can easily exploit that. Do you not, at least as a psychologist, but as a human being, feel at least some kind of empathy and some kind of understanding not to drive these quite vulnerable patients to such deplorable extents? Nah, shame on you. I can't remember your name, but despicable guy.
The incest taboo is something widely shared.
Oh, no. Do I have to watch this? Stop! Look in the mirror! What are you doing to yourself? I'm just gonna play the video.
Across cultures that is supposedly due to a sort of reverse imprinting we develop in childhood, in which we develop an aversion to those we are genetically close to.
I was gonna ask what that meant, but at this point, I don't even care. This is just nuts. I'm just lost for words.
Genetically related individuals were unable to go through this reverse imprinting and then met each other years later, not knowing that they were related.
If someone could translate that in the comments, please be my guest. I have absolutely no idea what he's saying right now, but I'm really not looking forward to what's coming up next.
According to this theory, it would be love at first sight. Genetic sexual attraction posits that strong sexual attraction develops between close blood relatives who first meet as adults.
No! I am close to my family, and I love them, but that does not mean that the closer I am, the love that extends emotionally also extends sexually. How does that make any sense? The love that you give to a family is to care and to provide, but ultimately to grow, to find sexual love and to find meaning beyond that familial love. Familial love and sexual love are the exact opposite for a reason. It's in basic biology not to do this. Also, inbreeding. Why would we evolve as people, as human beings, or as just animals in general, to be attracted to people really close to us? We get 3 eyes and 7 toes and horrible deformities. Not saying if you have those deformities then you're a horrible person, but you know what I mean. Don't take my words out of context. I'm not even a psychologist and I can debunk this.
This theory was popularized by Barbagallo, in which she developed feelings for her long-lost adopted son after meeting him as an adult. Notably,
Be gone! This chair is seldom picked up in an act of defiance and aggression, but if I'm being honest, I need it now. I need protection from these tapped individuals. I'm in a state of panic. I'm in a state of moral reprehension, and quite frankly, as much as this is a great video to learn from and a great video that's very well edited, I'm so looking forward to this being over. And this is done before. There are three theories worse than this. Alright, come on, let's see why we should have feelings for our adopted son.
the son did not feel the same.
Yeah, no shit, he wouldn't feel the same, because like 99.9% of normal human beings that don't have feelings for the...
Which kind of reflects the general authenticity.
I'm his mother, but he's not my son. So she made a book about this. Her feelings for her incestuous adopted son. I've decided to film the remainder of this video blindfolded, and as a giant red card to symbolize what the absolute gibbly gobbly goop is going on. Actually, I actually physically can't. It's going to suffocate me. Not like that would be bad in this instance. From now on, any time that something tapped happens, I just have to do poses. Because at this point, that's all I can really do.
Behind this theory. Although cited widely as an anecdote, there are no studies that suggest that genetic similarity, separation, and attraction are correlated.
Yes, as they should be, and as it's obvious within every single fathom of ethics and existence. Shame on you guys. Just honestly, just shame on you.
We become so smart and advanced compared to other animals. According to Terence Mckenna, it's because we like to eat the stuff in cow poop. Around 10,000 BC, a period in which food was relatively scarce, our ancestors were forced to search for new food sources. They began following large herds of cattle who would have had insects in their dung. More importantly, their dung would have hosted the dung-loving magic mushroom.
You're telling me that cavemen would eat animal shit that contained magic mushrooms, which would then put them on some kind of trip, if that's where this is going. I don't know whether to rate that or to be disgusted. I'm genuinely lost for words.
Mckenna posits that the low doses of magic mushroom, which lead to heightened visual acuity and thus better hunting, as well as the high doses that lead to arousal and group bonding, would have increased reproductive success. He also believed that the high doses triggered language-forming regions in the brain.
So we started off learning language by eating cow shit. You know what? If there's evidence, I'm willing to hear it. I'm more than willing to hear it.
This theory has been criticized for lacking any evidence whatsoever.
Okay, I stand corrected. It's complete bullshit.
Although it is quite creative.
It is also quite a funny mental image to. Actually, no, it's not. No. Cursed. I take back what I just said. It's not a good image to be picturing men. No. Let's move on. You're really not filling me with confidence with this one. Don't. Save me from this. We've got 2 minutes left. Come on. Come on. We can get through this. I believe.
Wilhelm Reich may go down as the man who was too much even for Freud. His obsession with sex basically characterized his entire theory of psychodynamics.
Okay.
Specifically, Reich argued that everyone has some level of libido that is built up and very difficult to get rid of. This buildup often led to neuroses. Those free from this buildup, however, experience what he called orgastic potency.
So his theory is that No Not November made you skilled at what you did? Okay.
Later on, Reich believed that he had discovered a cosmic energy called Orgone energy.
Sounds like something you get in Amsterdam.
This energy was in the soil and air, and even manifested in beautiful blue phenomena such as the Northern Lights.
Okay.
Reich attempted to harness this.
Okay, oh no. Right, I'm not looking forward to this, but you're here with me. We're having a spiritual connection, definitely not a sexual one, because we're not thinking this, we're watching this for educational purposes.
Libidinal energy through creating the caged boxes called Orgone accumulators. He would have naked patients that are suffering from schizophrenia or depression.
Why do they always have to have serious mental problems? Why can't you just have normal people that can consent to medical treatment? I've actually lost my place. The video actually wanted me to scroll back because it hates me so much. No way, I'm not doing that to myself. I'm dedicated to the content, but there are levels and there are fine lines, and you're not even in the line. You're so far past the line. You're in like cosmic territory at this point. Shame on you all.
Boxes called Orgone accumulators. He would have naked patients that are suffering from schizophrenia or depression to sit inside these boxes and radiate them with Orgone energy in order to cure them. He would also later use Orgone guns to shoot down UFOs with his son.
Are we sure this guy was okay? He wasn't some kind of serial killer in the making. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some people with mental problems where they get really anxious. I'm going to trap them in a metal box to see if they get aroused. And then they're naked as well. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. And see yourself and see the depravity. Eat a Cadbury mini roll. Eat this Cadbury mini roll. It's not there anymore, but it was there. Eat this and refresh your brain from your seldom positive and based thoughts and retreat from whatever degenerate mess you're thus creating.
His theory of using cosmic orgasm energy to cure mental issues has very little support.
And that's over. That's over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you subscribe to Sisyphus55. I am going to have a bath because I need to be cleansed.